I like that transition. Hey! Hello! Hello, how are we? Welcome. Lots of people here today. Numinal, Angel, Arvidower, Orange Bear, Mr. Wigglybot, Master Crafter, Mr. Wiggly, Abdulion, Kamiko, Argus, Pugmat. I think that's everyone. I think that's everyone. Welcome. Welcome, how are we? Yesterday we, why does Mr. Wiggly wear a hat but no trousers? For the same reason Donald Duck wears a hat and no trousers. He doesn't know. Hey, Russell. Russell's here as well. Okay, so yesterday we were exploring in the end. Because he's a sailor? Sure. So we're going to go back to Temp. Oh, wait. I just wasted 6 levels. I need some shears. We can put those away. Donald Duck is a duck and doesn't need clothes. Yeah, for the healthy breathing. Airflow. Alright, we can remove this now. And then I need... Apparently my magnet is not turned on. Now it is. Okay, yeah, this building was here. Oh, that one's quite high up. Alright, so, going back to the quest book, we were in the end. This one. Okay, so we need to get Booflu, right? Booflu are those toad-like creatures hopping around amongst the poise trees, eating poise fruit and munching on puff bugs. You can tame Booflu by giving them poise fruit, but be careful. Booflu don't like people near them while they're eating, so if you feed one, run away immediately until it finishes snacking. You'll know a Booflu is tamed when it has bangles on its front legs. You can dye these by using normal dyes. To breed them, feed poise clusters. You can ride them too. If you jump mid-hop, it will launch into the air and slowly descend. The other thing a Booflu is good for is their hide, which is used for creating boof blocks. Boof blocks and a Booflu vest. They are not a trivial opponent though, so be careful. Alright. Spell correction needs to go back to school. Whoa, that is a lot of stuff. Okay, so it's the frog-like thing. Is this... Are you a Booflu? You look Booflu-ish. You are. Come here, big chicken. Hey, I got a Booflu hide. What are you? Puff bug hive. I feel like I shouldn't attack that. Anyway, how is everyone? Are you good, bad, indifferent? How many Booflu hides do I need? 4. Tired? Yeah. Yeah, I know that feel, bro. Oh, look, a chest we didn't open. I don't need obsidian. I'll take that. I'll take the clock. We don't have a clock. I'll take that too. Drinking wine while taking a break from work. Sounds like the kind of job that many people would enjoy. Alright, let's go to the other side of the thingy over here. Tried to sleep with no luck. Well, hang out here long enough. You'll feel bored. Sleep will greet you. Okay. This is new. You're an author, so you work for yourself. Oh, that makes that whole thing a lot easier. Where did you go? Have you written anything I'd know? Ow. Ooh. Oh, a backpack. I will take the backpack. These guys, I think, are spawning from a spawner. Oh, blah, blah, blah. Where are they? There's one. Where's your friend at? Oh, you write short stories? I've written a short story or two, but I wouldn't call myself an author. Personally, not saying, not. Okay, not trying to say that you aren't, just that I wouldn't. Oh. Not trying to diminish from your achievements. Alright. Did we get them all? Oh, we didn't get all of these guys. Ow! Oh, jeez, I'm almost dead. Right, let me get paid for it. Plus, some of my stories have over 2 million reads. In that case, then, yes, you are an author. One of my wife's favorite authors is famous for microfiction. Oh, that's pretty gruesome. Okay, so this guy, Phantom Membrane I will take. Diamond Sword with sharpness on it is not really that much use to us, but I can take the enchantments off this stuff. Oh, those two bows would go quite well together. Can I add that to that? Quick charge, multi-shot piercing. So the rest of those I don't really care about that much. We're going to break this. Bren writes safety manuals. He tell me he fires himself at least once a day. I was trying to think of a joke the other day. But I couldn't get the punchline. And then I never went back and really, like, solidified the joke. We should write a history of why Mr. Wiggly is averse to trousers but likes hats. Ooh, mending. Yeah, why? Why, Wiggly, why? Mending, Unbreaking 3, Power 4. Power 4, Unbreaking 3, Power 4. That's very powerful. Yeah, I can't remember what the beginning part of the joke was now, though. So that... I know that's not helpful. But it was like... I know the other day someone was talking about a game. They said, oh, I spent all day playing, and it was like an army game. And I was like, oh, you couldn't... Hang on. It was called Enlist. I think it was called Enlist. And I was like, oh, you couldn't force me to play Enlist, right? Which sort of, as a joke makes sense, sort of. But, you know, enlisting and, like, it would make more sense if the game is called Drafted, right? So, yeah, it was Enlist or Enlisted. And it was an army game. Yeah, conscription, something like that. It would have made more sense. But I'm still like, there is a joke there, right? There is a way to word that makes more sense and is still funny. I just couldn't think of it. I'm gonna steal this mountain here. We definitely need to find another forest. Nihilite. Yeah, so I spent some time trying to figure out a good punchline to that joke the other day. And I never did. It was always like, nah, that doesn't quite work. I'm gonna leave that there for now. So if anyone can think of a better punchline So that joke that makes it still relevant. You know what else is a mountain? The man from GOT. GOT. And the actor that played him, literally, like a man mountain. He was huge. Like Dolph Erickson or something. And List, you volunteered to play that? Oh, that's not too bad. What's the setup? It's, the other day in Generic B Stream, Al, somebody said that they were playing the game, called, it was either Enlist or Enlisted or something like that. And the joke that I made was that you couldn't force me to play Enlisted, which would make sense if the game was called, anything else. Like literally anything else. If it was conscripted or drafted or something like that, but it wasn't. Right? So like there's a beginning of a joke there. We just have to figure out what the whole joke is. Half Thor Bjornsson. If he's half Thor, I'd hate to meet full Thor. Hi, Hermit. We're looking for boofloos. I need 4 boofloo hides. So far, I've seen 1. There's lots of things like floating around, but none of them are boofloos. Couldn't conscript me to play that game? You'd have to draft me to play that game. Oh, maybe. At least you'd have to force me to play that game. Scratched my head for a long time trying to get gravel yesterday, but I did it. Nice. Did you get enough to make a singularity? That's the important thing. Not yet. But you have started the journey. Got gravel from scratching your head? Oh, 2 people. Should shower more. 2 people, similar jokes. Alright, there's some more stuff over there. Made silica dust and a coal singularity. Nice. Coal singularity is a good starting point, because you can use that sort of down the track to generate power. In fact, that will likely be your first source of power, so that's a good start. Great minds, etc. Great minds finish each other's sentences. Alright, boofloos. Come on, boofloos. Why, why Mr. Wiggly wears hats. Yes, okay. I don't know what I was reading there. Why? But not why he doesn't wear trousers. That's because of my Donald Duckery. I never thought about that before. Why is he walking around in the nude with just a hat on? Because it shows confidence, that's why. Something to hide, but not what you'd think. What I want to hide is my inability to find a boofloo. You reckon it's a boofloo or a boofloo? Let's ramp this dude up a little bit. And hang on, was that a... Did I spy one over here? What I wear or don't when playing Minecraft? At the moment, it's actually very cold, so I have several layers on. Okay, no boofloos here. The boofaloo soldier in the heart of America. What? What was that? Oh, it's Platinum. Hi, Platinum. Okay, that was confusing. Just suddenly struck by lightning while I'm intensely surveying the ground looking for buffaloes. 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 We're gonna have to look a little bit further afield, I think. What do you got for me? Firework star. Oh. Hi, Deadshot. Thanks for the crash. Thanks for the crash, bro. I will take the gunpowder. Buffaloes are quite buff. Hello. Buff, hello.
Trivia!
Oh, trivia. Oh, let me get in a place where I'm not standing over the void. Alright, it's a name that person trivia, Lyra. Here we go. Your clues. Die Hard. Demi Moore. White Vest. The Sixth Sense. Yippee-ki-yay. Bruce Willis. Correct. Cuboid has me in ways no game has had me before in a long time. I was up playing after dinner till past my bedtime last night. I'm telling you, Hermit. Cuboid, it really gets to you. It really gets to you, and then you're like, man, that story. The story just keeps pushing me to want to play more. You know, like each time you hit a quest, it feels like an achievement. It's the best Minecraft mod pack in years. Years. It's underappreciated in its time. This is just me, but I assume Wiggly's an average office worker type. Me Wiggly or Wiggly Wiggly? You know what? I think I could do that with this mod instead of that way. What they want it done. That's one thing I like about this pack too, is that even though there is a way that they want you to do it in the pack, it isn't necessarily the only way to do it, and you're free to sort of achieve things the same way. 6'7" and built like Arnie. I'm not 6'7". I can confirm that much. I'm just a scooch under 6'2". Oh, look, there's 3 of them. Hang on, yeah, you're them. Are you them? Stand still, man. I'm trying to kill you. Oh, where'd he go? Oh, sorry, fellas. Oh, that's not... Yeah, you guys. Stand still. I did it. I'm a buffalo soldier. 6'2", less a scooch. Or you could say 6'1" and change. Because 6'5", IRL Wiggly, slacks and a collared shirt during the day, jeans and a t-shirt after work. That's pretty much it. Pretty much. 5'5", and I'm in denial about not being tall. Okay. Right, so we've done the boo flu stuff. That needs us to make a buff block, which we can do. What can we drop from here? Actually, we could drop everything because we have shulker boxes. And they're mostly empty. Oh, and I have a backpack too. Why don't I wear the backpack? B for backpack. There you go. Okay. So now we have that. So now we can put on a Bouflou vest. Oh, so we need more boof blocks. I've got 6 of those. Torches in offhand. I could do that too. All right, we need more boof. Stand still. Right, 8. So that'll get me another one, because I know I need a boof block to get to the next dimension, so we got to hold on to that. Where are you? Oh, he ran away. What a big baby. Shoe size will be odd because of feet, but not saying foot picks, by the way, guys. Just seeing what ridiculous size we get. I'm a US 12. Alright, 12 Bouflou hide, so 5, 6, 7 plus another block. There we go. Okay, so now we can do the vest. So I need puff bug hives. If you try and get one, it's most likely going to end up with the puff bugs around attacking you. The alternative is to get your hands on a puff bug is to ask nicely. Wait near a closed balloon bud and wait for a puff bug to come along and pollinate it. Wow, how many of these things were there? How? 12 wide? I do have, I do also normally wear a wide shoe. Oh, they're just tumbling up. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Hello, little alien being. What are you? A puff bug. 6 foot and wear a size 15. Talking about clown shoes. Just a suggestion to free up space. Didn't know you had shulkers in a backpack. Al, I always forget. I have several shulkers here and yeah. But torches in the offhand is a good idea. Same height as John Lennon. Looked like a cross between Chris Farley, Brendan Gleeson, and Tormund from GOT. I've seen a photo of Aradawa. That is a pretty apt description, just saying. Okay, so we got to get the beehive. 6 foot 4 and 12. Orange has got small feet. That's why he's constantly toppling over. Okay, so here we have a puff bug hive. And that is not how you retrieve one. Let's go and get a different one. Here's one over here that we prepared earlier.
Trivia!
Oh, a trivia question. Which architect designed the Hearst or Haast Tower in New York? H-E-A-R-S-T. Haast? The Haast Tower. Wait near a closed balloon bud and wait for a puff bug to come along and pollinate it. After pollination, the puff bug will look slightly different. If you feed the puff bug a tall poise bush while in this state, it will kindly produce a puff bug hive for you and drop it for you to collect. Okay, so we're at the wrong thing. We have to be over here. Mike Brady of Brady Bunch fame. Hi, Jeff. So I think this fella is the one we want to get tall poise bush from. And we're going to wait for a puff bug to come down here and pollinate this bad boy. Exploring season. We want to try and get through the next couple of dimensions. I'll give you some clues for this one, because I think everyone's going to be guessing. It's either Richard Rogers, Norman Foster, Robert Venturi, Orenzo piano. You look a little different to me. Can I feed you? Oh, are you even the right thing? You are puff bug. Oh look, these guys are trapped in here. Okay. Oh, no, that's fine. Hello. Oh, I made a baby. Oh! Sorry, guys. Norman Foster is correct. Everybody that said Norman and Foster. Aha! A puff bug hive. Hey! So we've done most of that. So the seed stock. Now we need a bottle of puff bug. Now you have a hive, you know how to get more bloom buds and puff bugs. But how do you get the first puff bug moved over to where you want to set up your farm? Simple. Use a bottle to capture a puff bug and take it with you. Obviously need a few plus some tall poise bush for breeding purposes. Okay, so I think I put all my bottles back. I did not. Nickel baby one. Hey. Last was the movie whose Citizen Kane was loosely based on. Rosebud. I have a question. Maybe I should direct it towards Cuboid Droid, but since when do you need to connect your biltong drying case to power? It's just to speed things along, I assume. I mean, Cuboid being South African, you hope he would know these things, right? Surely? Surely? Alright, so we got a few of those so that we can collect them. The Slaughter House. So I gotta get the humus. Humus is a rocky soil-like substance found in... Oh, there's a bunch of it right here. But it really doesn't. Humus. If we get enough of that, is it humusrous? Oh, magnet on. Where's my stepper? And he got the line, get to the chopper from Mr. Wiggly. I'm right here, do it. Come on, kill me. What is it? A little war, a mini war happening over here. Oh, wow. Dude, look, it's nature. That frog thing is going to lose. I was right, it lost. Wow. Right, don't mess with those guys. Jeez and crow. We have a small fan and 2 lights in house to speed up the process, so I guess so? I guess so? Humus makes some charcoal. Humus furnace. Okay, do I still have... What is in there? Those look interesting. My crafting table. I think I don't have my crafting table. No. But easy enough to repair that. Another crafting table. So we're gonna make a humus furnace. Then humus makes some bricks. So humus in a furnace. Well, luckily we happen to have a furnace. And plenty of wood. I guess it's true, but I'm not happy about it. That's pretty much how I feel that that's gonna go. Did that just spawn a bunch of puff bugs? I don't know. Odd name, Mr. Mike Rafting Table. Is it American? It must be Morlin. For anyone considering a trip to Southern California who is interested in history and or architecture, Hearst Castle is an amazing place to take a tour. Amazing. Alright, you miss, and then that wants me to make a block from that. We can do that. There you go. Alright, so what are we missing here? Is it just the vest? Where's MC? He'd be able to spot it like in an instant. Let us do this, and you, and there's our booth. Is that it? That's not it. So we have missed something. Endobiotype. That's the one we've missed. Okay, so we need to get some endobiotype, which I think is back on the starting island. Okay, so we're looking for a black ore on the top. That's not black. On the top of the land here. Into San Simeon. It's near San Luis Obispo. San Luis? St. Louis? I have a funny feeling endobiotite is not on the outer islands, but only on the starting island. Just call it slow, like slow or SLO? Like a slow gin fizz? Both. Ooh. Now, my memory of this place is that it's disappointing. Waiting for delivery for hubs, this means I can't go play Cuboid. No. But Cuboid is waiting. Cuboid waits for you. Okay, well, so far my memory of this tunnel is proving correct. There's not even like a chest in here. Oh, the humanity. You know what I found out recently, right? Like I thought, oh, there's a... Okay, speaking of, oh, another backpack. The Hindenburg disaster, right? I only found out recently that not that many people died in that. Like I thought like everyone on that thing died, like heaps of people. And you know, that's why it's such a big tragedy and stuff, but only like 15 people or something. Only. I mean, it's still 15 people. Or it might have been 30 people. But it was way less than what I expected from all of the coverage of it and everything. Like it feels like so many people lost their lives, like hundreds of people or something, but in the end it really wasn't. There was some. Only 15 people to those people's families, it's not only 15. That's fair. Silk touch. Yeah, like if you looked it up. Hang on, I'll look it up. Hindenburg. Because if you've ever watched the video of it, you can see quite a lot of people jumping out and running away. 36. There were 36 fatalities in that thing, yeah. Biggest issue wasn't even the hydrogen, it's that the skin was painted with what's basically rocket fuel. Yeah, I did read that as well. That basically they sort of like the fire spread so quickly because of the fuel that they used on it. Thermite. Take the silk touch out of there. Oh, hello. Didn't see you there before. Alright, well. Time to try and see if we can get our way out of this hole. Recipe for disaster. Thermite or thermite not? You be the judge. These trees are cool. Alright, let's see. So biotite, right? We're still looking for biotite. Which I'm nearly convinced now is not on any of the outer islands. So in order to fix that, we need to go back to the beginning. Like Vicini said, always go back to the beginning. The rest of that we can make. I'll take the pop chorus fruit. Because like even down the sides, we're not seeing any ender biotite. Biotite only spawned on the main island after you killed the dragon. Yeah, I'm thinking the same thing. Okay, so we got to get to there. It's quite a long way down, so we got to head south. South. And we'll put the transport to 1,000. And away we go. Sat down for a second to type a message and look out the window. Now Loki is comfy in my lap, and I'm not comfortable at all. That's so typical. So typical of a cat. Did you call him Loki because he was a wacky funster? Okay, I think we're getting close. Yeah, so the main island is directly in front of us. There it is. Like if I hadn't stopped. Hi, anime team. Chapter complete. There we go. I'll grab a bunch of this because I have a funny feeling we're going to need it. And it probably talks about the biotite in the quest book. Hang on, let's just have a quick look. An ingredient in both the redstone randomizer and the weather detector, and 4 can be combined into a block which is primarily for decorative purposes. Okay, so that's nothing special. Do you like melons? Me, I don't dislike melons. I need to check something. Controls, category, mechanism. Ah, feat mode switch is B. M, N. There you go. So now I should be able to... There we go. All black and green eyes and often hard to find. Also adopted brother Thor, the big blue-eyed blondie brown boy. A melon who? I'm not a big fan of rock melons, if that's what we're asking. I only like melons when in a hot country, otherwise I don't like them. I don't mind watermelon, although it doesn't really, the older I've gotten, the less of a flavor it seems to have. But I'm not a fan of like rock melons. But sometimes, like, I'll go into my local shopping center and I will purchase a local grocery and purchase like a pre-cut fruit pack, and that pre-cut fruit pack will often have watermelon in it, and you know, stick that in the fridge, have a nice cold watermelon on a hot day. Very nice. Alright, we're gonna grab as much ender biotite as we can. Speaking of fruits, bought some kiwis the other day. They're slightly sour but yummy. Were they just the traditional green kiwis? Because I've seen recently the yellow ones have become very popular for some reason. And they're good for your digestive health. Apparently. Tangerine or orange? Traditional green. Which is better, a tangerine or an orange? God, I don't really like citrus fruit. That's one of my not a massive fan of things. Alright, now we can go back home. Excuse me, fellas. Hate onions? Yeah, me too. I don't like onions. I'm that guy who's a pain in the butt if you work at a fast food restaurant. I'm the dude that says, "Can you make that without onions for me?" Oh, here we are. Yeah. So if you work in a oh jeez. If you work in a fast food restaurant, I'm sorry. Raw onions but not cooked. I just can't handle them. I feed one of those. As for no pickles too. Pickles, I'm not like hugely worried about pickles. Like I can handle pickles, but I'm not necessarily a fan. All right, let's put some stuff away. Oh, that's right. Mr. Wiggly is a Karen. I don't complain if they don't do it. Like if I get food with a with onion in it after I've asked for no onion, I don't go back to them and go, "Listen up! I asked for no onion, and what have you done?" I'm not one of them. Take your wife's onion, she takes your mushrooms. Tommy Pickles? What on earth is Tommy Pickles? I do. Nah, I just pick them off and then, go on with my day. Backpack. Iron, gold, diamond. Okay, now, I just made a mistake there because I should have made the iron backpack first, because we did start accidentally on this line. Bite raw onion like an apple? Dude, that's not right. Don't eat cabbage either. Cabbage I'm fine with. Cabbage, lettuce, fine. Mostly they're just what's the word I'm looking for? Texture. Mostly they offer only texture. Right, iron backpack. Yeah, so that one didn't register. I went a little bit too quickly. Gold, diamond, netherite. Okay, well, we could do netherite as well. Oop, if we spell netherite correctly, we can. Ripe peas are the worst. Don't know who Tommy Pickles is, never watched Rugrats. No, I have never watched Rugrats. Oh, that's the wrong table. Whoops. There we go. Netherite backpack. Done! Ripe peas. I don't think I've ever heard anyone describe peas as ripe. What is Rugrats? Used to eat sweet peas right out of the garden. I was brought up on canned peas. So they're sort of always like soft and mushy. And then for some reason my dad decided that he would like to try frozen peas. So now he always eats frozen peas. And they taste weird to me. So I can't get used to frozen peas. I think I'm going to make some connectors. Rugrats was amazing. It's a cartoon on Nickelodeon about a group of babies. That much I do know. I'm aware of what it is. I've just personally never watched it. Facade. Frozen peas are much better than canned. I guess it just depends on what you're used to. Oh, I already have. Oops. So you are power? Are you power? Yes, you're power. So we're sending power into everything. Oh, looks like we already have that. Yeah, I prefer canned as well, just because that's what I grew up on. Didn't I make a machine that was like a enchantment extractor? There it is. I'd go so far as to say we wouldn't have Monsters Inc. without our real monsters. And we wouldn't have our real monsters without the TV show Dinosaurs. Not the mama. Not the mama. Alright, enchantment extractor. So if I put that in there and put a book in there, that should return me... I need a kitchen counter. Hold.
Trivia!
Trivia? Chat having two different, distinct and different conversation about kids' cartoons and food preferences. Alright, who was fired from her secretarial job for writing stories while at work? Used to both, but frozen green beans are not good to me. I prefer them either fresh or canned. Alright, I know we have books. Where are the books? Rolling is correct. Rolling like bowling. Do patent providers from AE2 have their own inventory to extract from? Patent providers? That's an excellent question. I have no idea. I'm not even sure if I know what a patent provider is. Oh, wait, the bows. I need the bows back. I'm gonna keep all of the things that have enchants on them separate. Like a crafter for RS. Do they have their own inventory though? They don't have their own inventory. The crafters from RS don't. Like this doesn't have an inventory inside of it. Oh, I didn't mean to put that in there. Never mind. Not called a waystone. It's from waystone though. Warpstone. Highlight. Didn't one of these have like a full inventory of something else? That's so weird. I'm sure that one of those was full of stuff. Weird. Anyway, we can put those away now because we've got a netherite backpack. Okay, so now we need the books. Hello, books. Let's get some enchants. Some enchanted evening. Right, there's efficiency 3, and there is silk touch. Big Bunny making it daytime. Thanks, Big Bunny. Right, there's projectile protection. Oh man, I thought that had mending. Oh, there it is. Never mind. Sharpness. Infinity. Probably could have just combined that. That one is pretty good too. Okay, so here's what we want to do. I took all of that off for a reason. I want to see if I put this in here and combine it with infinity. Yes, I can. Let's put silk touch on it. Power 4? Yes, I can. Mending, we don't need mending. Power 3 is not going to help us. So that now has infinity and power 4. This guy, if I say, maybe we don't want efficiency on that. Mending's not a bad idea. Double mending? Unbreaking 3? Unbreaking 3. Alright, so that might mean that's the last of those things that we'll ever need. And you up here, what books do we have here? Tombstone, Soulbound, Curse of Bones, Blessing, 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 Blessing. Oh, bless. Double mending all the way across the sky. Double mending. Right, so these are all done. So we'll collect. We'll grab the Slaughter House. How do we get a wither rose anyway? A rose bush and a wither skeleton skull. Never mind. What does it mean? Do you know what that did mean in the end? Nothing. It meant the sun was refracting off something in a different way.
Trivia!
Oh, trivia. Italiano. As of 2017, where is the busiest cruise port in the world? Where was the busiest cruise port in the world as of 2017? Okay, we need to make 2. Puerto Vallarta, Hawaii, the Netherlands. I'll give you clues because nobody's close. All right, it's either Venice, Miami, Nassau, Southampton, which is not far from Northampton. Just a little bit south. Nassau, Venice, Miami. Wolfie is correct. It is / was Miami. We're going to Miami. Okay, so We need another cryogenic dimensional teleportator. Teleportato. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to go back to XNet, and I'm going to make another control orb. Oh my god, how do I keep running out of blue dye? Didn't have your phone near you? No. XNet. Travel trivia, how fitting. Nearly failed at online check-in for our flight tomorrow. Uh-oh. Where are you flying to? Holiday Land? Oh, I just ran out of stone. Bulgaria. Well. Fancy. 10 days sweet holiday. Speaking of Miami, I mentioned the other day about the $1 billion lottery prize. No one won it that week. This week, someone in Florida won it for over 1.5. You get taxed on it though, right? Apparently we don't get taxed on ours. So we're approaching the point now where we're almost at the maximum prize money that that it can go for. Like 50 million. Once it hits 50, then it doesn't go any higher than that, and it stops. It becomes what they call a must win. So on that particular day, somebody has to win the prize. So we're nearing that point. I think this weekend it will be 33. If I ever won that, I'd get taxed twice. Once by the federal government and once by the state government. Wow. I personally think, like, your chances of winning it are really low. So, in a lot of ways, it's not worth the time. Or the money. But once it hits a certain amount, I mean, why not? That's the way that I look at it. Why not? So I think realistically, to make this work, I need another ender gate. And I need to connect to that from a different direction. We can do that. Gate. So what we're going to do here now, just so everyone knows, is this is one thing that's been sort of bugging me a little bit. We are going to take our recipes and we're going to split them in half now. So half will run on this side of the room and half will run on that side of the room. So we're going to disconnect. We're going to disconnect some machines. Or should I even bother doing this? Like, is this going to be just a waste of time? I loathe New York. You loathe it? Yeah, see, like this one here. Gotta see where this is going. Old York is so much better. Also, hi, Mr. Wiggly. Hi there, mechanic. Okay, so this goes into the latex processing unit. So if I disconnect you, that means we lose We still have all of the dissolution chamber and all that sort of stuff. And all of those. So now, if we connect this one, need one more. How can we resolve this? I think if we take that and place that, and then place, nope, place that, then we can put the power there. And hang on. Just charge that fella up a little bit. Okay. So you now, this is going to be the energy line. Going to extract from you and then insert, copy, paste. Oh, many pastes. Paste, 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 paste. Okay, so next thing we need to do is I need to get another cable that goes under here and links up to this. Because what is that connecting to? What is that connecting to? Hmm. Everything's still connected. Just have IRS, state and county to worry about, as well as the cockroaches that inevitably hang around. Because in a lot of places in the US, you have to get your name published, right? Like if you win, they publish your name and you got no choice. Like it's the law. Don't like that at all. Yeah, I don't like that either. Over here, you can choose whether or not you want to have your name published. And most people that win like properly big prizes choose not to. Which if I ever won, I wouldn't tell anyone that I won it either. No, sir. Tax-free? I'm pretty sure ours is tax-free. But somebody told me that recently, and up until then I thought that it wasn't. Okay, so this can actually be disconnected too, because that and that do the same job. Hi there, Hateless Heart. You can't remain anonymous, but they encourage you to publish. Why would they encourage you to publish, though? Why would you want to publish your name? Oh, that's wrong. Whoops. I don't get it. I think there are some places in the US where like legally you have to publish your name. There are a woman win 100 million Powerball. She said she didn't even plan to buy a Powerball. She accidentally bought it. That happens. Let all your creditors know you have money and such. Dude, I so would not care about my creditors. Big Bunny daytime again, thank you. Okay, so I have 5 blue network cables. Five is not going to be enough. I need to link up to that. How are we going to do this? I do need to make a fluid channel, so let's do that. We'll make 8 fluid. Create. That's going to extract from there, and that inserts into what's this one called? The blast chiller. Okay, then we just need to extract that and push that back into this chest. So. I think if we go one further out. But you know how sometimes there are people and they'll say, "Oh, like winning the lotto, it won't change me. I'll still be going to work like normal." There was a guy in New Zealand that won. I think the prize at the time, the maximum prize, was 30 million, and he won the 30, and he worked at there's a grocery chain here called Pack and Save. He worked at a Pack and Save, and he said, "I'll be back at work on Monday just like I normally would." And then he turned up on the first day and then just disappeared. He just went, "Nah, forget it. I got 30 million bucks. I'm not hanging around here." And I think that he's one of those guys that like burned through it really quickly. Okay, so we need a couple of things. First thing, we need a bit more XNet cable. 16 should be plenty. I think sometimes you get people that really are not sure about what they should do. So the top one. Okay, so this is the insert channel. Yeah, they don't know what to do. So they end up just sort of lost and spending a bunch of money and not getting advice. One of the first things you should do is you should get financial advice, but not off someone like in your immediate friend circle. Don't go up to them and say, "Hey, I just won the lotto," and they go, "Hey, great! I've got a great investment for you. I've got a new startup that I'm running. I could burn through a couple of million easily. Anyone want to donate and see? I could do a couple of million easy." There's an old movie, which is a remake of another old movie, called Brewster's Millions. And in that movie, there's a guy, this is a question that sort of comes up from time to time from different groups, right? But there's a guy in that movie, and he gets given $30 million, right? But he has 1 month to spend the entire $30 million and have nothing to show for it. But he can't tell anyone why he's doing it or, what the goal is. And if he, by the end of the month, if he can spend the full $30 million and have nothing left to show for it, then he gets $300 million. Yeah, Brewster's Millions. So that's a thing that I've often thought of, right? If I had to burn through $30 million in a month and have nothing to show for it at the end, how would you do it? Like, what would be the way that you would do it? And I think it's actually a lot harder than you think. I think it would be really difficult. Yeah, Richard Pryor was great. That's probably the best Richard Pryor movie, I think, for me. Donate everything? No, they said that you could only donate a certain percentage to a charity. But if you go to a casino at Anno 18 and you win, right, then you get all the winnings back. But I do think that was one of the stipulations too in there. They said you can't just gamble it all. You can't just send it all to charity. You can't give it away to friends. He ends up doing stuff like running a political campaign for a party that he deliberately wants to lose. He gives money to his the baseball team that he plays for. He buys a really expensive stamp. You can't give it away either. So there's all sorts of rules about what you can do with it. But if you create your own charity, right, you can only give a certain percentage away still. And I think it was like 10% to charity. Thought he bought the Cubs. No, he has his own baseball team, and he has a game. He sets up a game with the Cubs. So he brings the Cubs down to his local baseball game to play against his team. Buy a baseball card and lose it. So one thing that he does, he buys a really, really expensive stamp, which would be like a physical thing that he's kept. And he, what he did with that is he mailed it to the people who were in charge of it, so that it loses all of its value. So things like that are fine. I'd have to look up what all the rules of it were, but there were some fairly specific rules on how you would do it. With the whole idea is that he would get so sick of spending money that he wouldn't want to keep the money that he's got. You know, he would just he wouldn't want to spend the money that he's going to end up with. He just wants to hold on to it because that's what it's for. Can you invite your friends on a month-long cruise? Maybe. But would you get through $30 million in a month with your friends? Buy a big mansion? But then you have property, Kimiko. Then you own a property. What if he doesn't spend it? Then he loses everything. He doesn't get the 30 million or what's left of it. That all gets taken away. And he doesn't get the 300 million in inheritance that he's also entitled to. So he has to do it, basically, is what it comes down to. Now, Candy said something. Candy said, probably get a more reliable vehicle, a few upgrade parts for my computer, and maybe some machining equipment. Probably invest most of the rest with this investment company around here that knows what they're doing better than I would. I would buy a house. I would definitely buy a house. I would probably build a house. One that would be exactly what I want. I would pay my parents' debt off, give them 1 million, then I give my 3 younger brothers 250k each, buy an actual house for us all to live in, then invest and save. That's probably one of the more sensible ways to do it. And there's an iceberg at one point. Yeah, they try to get him to invest in an iceberg. They'll put a motor, an outboard motor on an iceberg and bring it to New York or something. From Wikipedia, Brewster is required to spend every penny of his grandfather's million within 1 year, resulting in no assets or property held from the wealth at the end of that time. If Brewster meets these terms, he will gain the full 7 million. If he fails, he remains penniless. That might be the very, very old version, Big Al. Because there was a more recent remake in the 80s. And I think that one was 30 million and 300. Alright, I need to... I need facade. Yeah, 30 and 300. Oh, knew that was going to happen. Okay, we need to more creatively wire our thing. So one thing that he does is immediately he starts hiring people, right? Like he hires security guards immediately for himself. He says, "I need a security guard. I'll pay you guys, you know, like $10,000 a week or something like that. So you're my security guard. So each one of you." And then he starts hiring his friend. You're my photographer. You're my this. You're my that. Yeah, 1 million up front, or spend 30 million in 30 days to inherit the entire 300 million. So of course you would have to try, right? You would have to try. But it's a good movie. It's a fun movie for the most part, and it's always interesting to try and think about it. How would you spend $30 million in 30 days if you couldn't tell anyone? He may not own any assets that are not already his at the end of the 30 days. He must get value for the services of anyone he hires. So he can't just hire anyone for no reason. They have to actually have a purpose. He may donate 5% to charity and lose 5% by gambling. May not waste the money by purchasing and destroying valuable objects, and he is not allowed to tell anyone. Yeah, so he hires like an accountant to track everything, and or they assign an accountant to him to track everything, and he's got to sort of figure out the rest on his own. It's a good movie. It's an 80s movie. But I recommend it if you wanna watch it. Brewster's Millions. But just don't forget, there are 2 versions of Brewster's Millions. There's one very old version and one much more recent version. And you want the more recent one. How am I going to do this? I need that to hook up, but I can't run it across the floor. I need to go down. So that has to go that way. Yeah, the 85 version is the one you want. Okay, what have we done here? We can be better than this. Friends and Van, we would know something's up unless I was very secretive about it. That's the thing, you would have to be really secretive. And like almost immediately, like the press is made aware that he has money and he's out there spending it. So it's not like it could be sort of hidden infinitely, you know, like you couldn't infinitely hide it. People would know. Time to speak Morse code. Okay, so that's along there. So now this one, if I can bring that maybe this needs to go. This is kind of in the way now. And now that I have the wireless grid, I don't think I need this here. I'm going to remove that. Where's that one go? I'm confused by that cable. Where is that going? Oh, I know where that's going. That goes over to here. To the crafter under here. That's fine. Okay, so that's good. Some of the crazy foods and stuff from those So Expensive episodes on YouTube, will that fall under purchasing and destroying? No, I think that's fine. That's just food. But like you'd hire a personal chef, anonymously give to charities. I think that would go against the rules. Because in the movie, he's got to sort of account for everything. Because you can only give 5% to charities. Yeah, so the rules are reasonably strict. Reasonably. I need that to come up there. I could move this across pretty easy. This one here. That's a half block. That comes up there. It's in the wrong spot. I need to disconnect that cable. Exotic animals are starting a wildlife preserve, but you can't have any assets at the end. So you can't have anything that you started with. Anything that you didn't start with. So yeah, a lot of it is like he spends a certain amount on a political campaign that he deliberately he deliberately wants to lose. Like it's a vote no or vote for nobody sort of campaign that he does at one point, but it doesn't work. He ends up getting really popular and people start to actually vote for him. Because they like his no-nonsense attitude. Okay, I think we're going to have to go along the top here like this. Suffering from success. Okay, so if we go here, like that. That one there could come up into this space. That would save a little bit of cabling. Yeah, so when you see the problem all sort of laid out, and the way that he has to solve it, it's actually quite interesting. I enjoyed that movie because it's very thought provoking, and it generally does it does get people thinking about how would they do it. So many wires. It makes sense. Tell nobody what, because one has to tell people one is hiring them. Oh, so he can't tell people why he's spending his money so sort of frivolously. You know, like all of his friends are really puzzled. Why are you spending your money like this? Like you've just made $30 million. Why are you spending it all? And he can't tell them the actual reason why. Yeah, so he's allowed to tell him that he's got the 30 million. That part's fine. But then going from the 30 million to like why is he spending it, that he can't do. He can't tell that to people. Not everything. Blame it on the stress of life. Like, I think now, like, it would be easier, I think, to spend $30 million now. But, having said that, $30 million is still a lot of money. That's like a lot of money. I could even move that over one, you know. Maybe I will move that over one. Hiring people isn't that sus if you get a windfall. Yeah, and like most of his is like security people and stuff like that. So it kind of makes sense. You know, disabled, don't have enough help, so it'd be much less sus. Yeah, you could hire all sorts of people. Invest it and split the other stuff. Yeah, but you're not allowed to, Pug. It's not in the rules. If you win the 30 if you win the 300 million at the end, you can do whatever you want with that. Buy magic cards, but then that becomes an asset. And you're not allowed to have any assets. Like if you get any magic cards that are valuable, then they become an asset. And what's the way that you get rid of an asset like that? You sell it, and you end up making money on it that you then have to lose again. So it's more complicated than it sounds. Buy Pokemon cards and sell them. Well, that's an asset that you have that you then have to get rid of. But yeah, like one of the rules is that you can't just like buy a bunch of expensive stuff and then destroy it. So that wouldn't work either. What about food? I mean, you can eat food. Food is fine. And like you could, like let's say if you go through, you buy millions of dollars worth of magic cards, right? And then sell them for like cents. I think that would sort of go against the rules of it too. That would be not in the right spirit. Couple of visits from me and Sub. Yeah, and I think that would be fine. You know, some like entertainment stuff. Like we said earlier, at one point he hires a baseball team to come and play his local team. Don't sell them for cents. Why wouldn't you sell them for cents? If you sell them for too much, then you got to get rid of that money again. You have to re-spend it. Buy food for homeless people or countries that have starving populations. That way everything you pay for is being consumed. I think that might count as a charity, Abdul. I don't know if the guy still does it, but I do remember hearing about this presumably rich guy that kept holding his own conventions. Yeah, I think that, I mean, that would be a charitable thing, Abdul. So I don't know if it would count specifically as a charity, but that is definitely a charitable act. So to the letter of the rules. Invest in crypto. Yeah, that'll do it. Orange has got it. I'll need to cover that up. Hold your own conventions and fly people out for them. That would be one thing, right? Like if you could find a way to get a hold of a whole bunch of celebrities and invite them to an event or something, or hire sports people to come and coach the local kids team. You know, bring in a whole bunch of people and tell them I'll pay you X amount of dollars to come and coach this one team for me for 1 month. You know, I'll give you $1 million to come and coach this team. Right? Then, you know, especially if it's like a celebrity person, then I think that would count because you're getting value out of it. Yeah, you can't do one whole thing and spend it all. It does become a little bit more difficult. Okay, so this guy here, that is on the right side, which is the east side. Physio, occupational therapist, buy my own MRI machine and donate it later. Yeah, I think that would be in the right spirit. Blast chiller. So that's going down. We want that to be east. Blast chiller. So we're going to copy that and paste that to advanced connectors needed. Some of these won't work. But it's a fun little debate to have, you know, how would you do this? How would you do that? It's always been one that I've enjoyed talking about. Money is the devil's lettuce. But wouldn't you rather have too much of it than not enough? I think that's part of how that works for me. Is it like, for me personally, I would rather have more of it than not enough of it, and have the ability to not have to worry about money. You know, it's just taken care of. Start your own company, then make someone else the owner before the deadline. Maybe that might work. I'm not 100% sure what the rules would be about that. Too much can be ignored, then it's just numbers on a piece of paper. That's the thing, right? Is that if you get a good accountant, if you hire yourself a good accountant, then you could use that person to make it work. But in the movie, the accountant was supplied. That's true, Kamiko. Yeah, not having enough money shapes your character. That's true. Whoops. Okay, I'm gonna put the dock here. Then I'm going to put the importer there. Am I? No. Why? Oh, I know why. That's where the power is. Dang. Oop. Maybe I can go there. Does money bring you happiness? Dude, of course it does. Of course it does. Oh, why is my caps lock on? Cover. Concrete tile cover. If I could wish for anything when it comes to money, I'd wish this. I wish every time I open my wallet, I had enough in there for whatever it is I want to buy. Same thing with my checking account. Yeah, just like if you were out and you saw a thing, you would just say, you know what? Open wallet. Yeah, I need that thing, and then you could just buy it. That would be pretty sweet. You know what? You can be like Mr. Beast and hold contests where you give it absurd amounts of money. I don't know. I don't know if that would count. It's definitely not something that he does, Abdul. Yeah, it's not something that he does do, but it's not like it's something that you couldn't do, I think. Okay, so floor is done. XNet controller is ready. This is outputting as expected. So we have several recipes. Refined obsidian dust, I think, is in the wrong thing. Whoop. Jets and cars and stuff. Yeah, like you would... Oh, there's no recipe in here for... Oh, yeah, that's fine. Oh, hi, Jacqueline. Yeah, it's another one of those thought experiment type questions. How would you do this? If you were going to do this, how would you do it? Oh, hello. Hang on. This guy's got no power. Oh, why do you need...
Trivia!
Oh, Numinal with a trivia question, changing the subject. Which beach sport is also an Olympic sport? And it's not volleyball. Several volleyballs. It is not volleyball. We watched the Little Winners Gone Wrong compilation the other night. I'll share a link. Please do. Oh, I'm looking in... which beach sport is also an Olympic sport? I might have to give clues for this one. Frisbees? Alright, your clues are surfing, wakeboarding, aquathon, beach marathon. Surfing? Surfing is correct. Hexblood had it. Oh, Hexblood did have it. Nice one, Hexblood. Well done. I missed it. Sunbathing? That should be an Olympic sport, the way that I do it. I.e., not at all. It's totally the first. Okay, so what we want to do now is we want to check, is it the top one? No, it's the bottom one. This one here is item, and this is the extract chest. Not priority. Yes. Extract. Right. Okay, trivia. Hi, Wario. Which country is the port of Fray Bentos located in? Paraguay, Uruguay, Bolivia, Ecuador. Pie? No thanks. Trying to cut down. Do I move this over one? No. We leave it as is. Okay, so what recipes do we have in here? We have the diamond dust. Diamond dust. So we'll do these one at a time. So for diamond dust then, I need to insert into the pulverizer. Pulverizer. Insert from the west side. West side. Right, so now you biff into there. That should go into there. Maybe that should be from down. Let's change that then. Down. Okay, so we're gonna check all of these. So that's gonna be down, that's gonna be out. Maybe we should output from the back. No, it's fine. Okay. Down for in. Out to the right. Down for in. Out to the right. That way they're never going to input into each other. Down and right. Down and right. Down and right. Down, right. Down, right. Down, right. Down, right. Imagine channels point. We need to spend like, earn more like the $1 million story. It would be difficult. Oh, that's not even the right type of machine, huh? Okay. So now in the redstone furnace, we had stuff pouring out of that. That's downright terrible. So we're inserting into there. So extract stack. This is extract from the east. So that's the latex processing unit. Wait, why are they? Oh, that's that one. Okay, no, we want to disconnect latex processing unit. So, oh no, that's fine. Latex processing unit is fine, right? But we're not pumping fluid into it. Hi, here. Spend all that money on bits. There we go. Okay, so now that's filling back up again. Processing latex. Let's see, does the dry rubber come out like it's supposed to? Yes. Okay, good. So that's working. What's the answer for the trivia? Oh, we only had one guess of Ecuador, which was incorrect. So we'll do it again. Which country is the port of Fray Bentos located in? Paraguay, Uruguay, Bolivia, Ecuador. You meant Paraguay? Uruguay, though. Correct. So close. So close. Alright, so we've done the diamond dust. Now we need to make this. So lead, diamond dust, and ender pearl. Oops. I need lead.
Trivia.
Diamond dust. Ender pearl. So this is, what machine does that go into? That goes into the induction smelter. Sorry, we'll get to the trivia question very shortly. Induction smelter, I saw it. Right. Oh, there it is, on the bottom. Okay, so you're gonna have this, and this, and this. And the trivia question, Aradawa. Who was the first female justice of the US Supreme Court? Was the first female justice of the US Supreme Court. Alright, so Biff. They go into here. Perfect. Put them away. Next recipe. Britney Spears. Tin silver glowstone dust. O'Connor. Sarah O'Connor. Sandra O'Connor is correct. Wilma Flintstone. I used to go to high school with a guy named Wilma Flintstone. Alright, so it was tin, glowstone, and something else. Silver. Right, so these are going to go into this machine as well. So one of you, and one of you. Well, I've got that one. That one is from a famous women trivia card. Right, so they can go out. Next up we have copper, silver, redstone, dust. Copper. And redstone, we already got silver in there, so this guy. So copper and redstone, and there's our silver. Wow, why does that come up all the way up there? It's crazy town, bro. Crazy town. Alright, so that's so the next one. Then for that's obsidian, nether quartz, and sand. Obsidian, nether quartz, sand. We'll just check. Perfect. Oh, it made stuff too. Nice. And I guess Ginsburg. Old Ruthie. Hang on. Right, next one. Silica dust and rotten flesh. Let's check that recipe. Protein paste. Because I think that is in the wrong thing. That goes into quantum transmuting. So that means you come out of here. And come over to here. Because you belong in this one. The infamous RBG. Perfect. Alright, so that takes care of that recipe. So next up, now we have apple cider vinegar. That's in the wrong one too. I think apple cider vinegar needs to... So let's check apple cider vinegar. That's a bottle and an apple. Okay, so we can do this. Bottle.
Trivia.
Apple. Another trivia. Aradawa. Exo, thanks for daytime. Which fruit was originally used to make grenadine? Now that I think of it, I don't know how old she was when she was appointed. I just assumed recently that people were appointed at a younger age and were in that position for like 40 years. Probably knew better at some point. Pomegranate, though. Aradawa, pomegranate is correct. Okay, so we're gonna say you can be apple and you can be bottle. So we'll go biff biff, they come out, they should be in here. And then they should come out of this and go into the storage straight away. Biff. Nice. Bucket hats or top hats? Yeah, earlier maybe, possibly, I think. It is earlier. Maybe, possibly, I think. Where's the pineapple? We were talking on Generic B stream the other day that he was playing a game that didn't have any interaction in it. We were saying if somebody does 100 subs, then he'll allow Etty to slap him in the face or throw a piece of fruit at him for 100 subs. Guarantee somebody was looking at their bank account going, can I justify spending that money on a bunch of subs? Main text or funnies? Do main text, Hermit. I think main text works. Okay, now what else do we have? We still have recipes in here. So that's just gold dust and osmium dust. So I need a gold and an osmium. And same deal, you. Oh, wait, hang on. No, that's the wrong thing. Whoops. You. There we go. Or even a quarter. Hurt to have a pineapple thrown at you? I think pineapple was one of the options too. You a guy in my pottery club named Mr. Wiggly? Was he extremely talented, Lyra? A rogue among men? And modest too? Yes, he was. My modesty is one of my best qualities. One-eighth of a pineapple. I mean, it still counts, right? Okay, so I think this now should be set up correctly. So if I say again that I want to build this thing. Oh, forgot about you. Sorry, that's a bit rude. We want to build another cryogenic dimensional teleporter. He needed Patrick Swayze. So cryogenic, this guy. If I say I want to build one of these, it says it can build everything. So we'll hit start and just watch very carefully. It did stall down here somewhere on this part. But stuff should be going up in all different directions. So far, so good. Oh, it actually worked. It actually worked. Ah, so that needs packed ice. So I ran out of packed ice. Alright, so we can get that. Some pineapple to put in a smoothie. Mmm. Smooth. Packed ice. How many more days are you going to do in Cuboid Outpost, and what are you doing next? This, depending on how today goes, and then possibly how tomorrow goes, today might be the last day. Maybe. I think I can disconnect that cable. Oh, I still need to get to the nether and get the wither skeleton skulls, that's true. But that can come off there. That does not need to be there. So I could power that from the back. We have the technology. Because if I wanted to cover that up... Mangoes, if you need some. To say, related to much earlier trivia, Miami Port 13 years ago was a very, very bustling and impressive thing to experience. Mob and prison, a mob duplicator is a nice way to go. I still got to get to the nether first. But I do have a mob imprisonment tool. And a crusher. Also, if I say cryo doohickey and say I want to make another one of these. Missing one, available one. Okay. Hold. Eight times 64 skulls, that's a lot of skulls. Okay, so we're gonna make another one of these. Still don't know if you should save up points or spend them. Spend them. Unless you're saving up for something specific. Gotta go, but don't wanna. Yeah, so I'm thinking about powering this, right? Like if I send power into that, like I can't power like the disk drive and have that power the controller. We need power going into there. But if I want to cover it up with a facade, I think the only way to do it and keep it still hidden would be with XNet. Because I can't just plonk the power thing on the back. Because if I do, that's still going to leave just an open space here. That would look really weird. Okay. Never really a fan of Nuke the Stream, that's why I'd never done it. Hey, some people like it. Maybe we just move this. That's probably going to be the cheapest and easiest thing in the long run, is if we just move this out of the way. And understand AE2. That's alright, we're using refined storage. Nope. Yes. There we go. Okay, that's an overall tidier solution. There we go. Device is missing a channel. Okay, so AE2, right, uses channels. And you can only normally have 8 channels on each string of a device. String. So like if you've got your controller, right, let's say, hang on. Let's say that this is your controller. Right, then each side of this can have a cable coming off of it. And each cable can only have 8 devices running on it. There are ways to extend that a little bit. But if you have like this, then you can only run off the 6 sides, you can only run 8 things. So, the other thing to do then is to make more controllers. Add another controller, stick a cable on that controller, and then that gets you another 8 channels. Or you can make higher tier cables, which can normally carry a little bit more through. What song was that? Crimson, I'm listening to Lo-Fi Girl. The YouTube channel Lo-Fi Girl. So I don't know, whatever was on there. Using a cable that has 32 channels. Are you using the 32 channels? That would be the next question. Concrete. Only 11. Not the Lo-Fi Girl. It's because I use Lo-Fi Girl because it's just like constantly running. It's because I used to use Pretzel Rocks, but Pretzel Rocks stopped working, so we switched. And now we listen to Lo-Fi Girl because it's sort of free, sort of, and it's copyright. It doesn't trip any copyright stuff. Cryo thingy is only 8 out of 32. Then I'm not sure, Anim 18. That's beyond my knowledge of the thing. Okay, so we've done the end. Now we have to do the nether. That means we need energized nether brick, which means 2 niotic crystal, 1 buff block, 1 nether bricks. So we'll start from niotic. I need 2 of these. I need nether brick. I need the buff block. What else was there? Dimensional shard. What lo-fi girl one is it? Lo-fi hip-hop radio. Beats to relax / study to. That's the one that I'm listening to. So I don't know if it'll tell you what the previous couple of songs were. But for example, the song that is on playing now is HM Surf, Cold Sting in the Wind. Cuboid Outpost is on a server. It is, yeah. Not the luxury edition. Niotic. No. Those. There we go. 2 million for this one. Need something with Silk Touch? I actually can do something with Silk Touch now, Talia. No, I found an axe in the end that had Silk Touch on it, so now I have a book with Silk Touch. Oh, we got that same thing. Oh. Not the laser beam, it goes behind the sign, and now it's in front, now it's behind. Cheetah! Halfway there. Oh, you know what we haven't checked? We haven't checked what's on Epic. How do you get more channels? Make more controllers. Normally, right, what people will do, they will do like a set of controllers like this. Right, so they have controllers going like this in a big square, and then you run one cable off that way and one cable off that way, or sometimes they'll go like this, you know, and you make like a whole box out of it, that sort of thing. And then each one of those allows you to have more channels. So that's how they do it. Digital miner would be another option. How many is the max amount of controllers? That I don't know. Please, can I help you on that, by the way? Help me on which one, Pug? We have to let this fill up. Went to high school with a guy named Philip. Nice guy. Alright, so we have our waystone. So now we are in the nether. Gonna be live tomorrow. At this stage, yeah, the plan is to be live tomorrow and we'll do the epic thing. Epic is Europa Universalis 4 and Orwell Keeping an Eye on You. I've never heard of either of those. I'm not going to place this down. Also seen a 10-hour video on YouTube titled Not Lo-Fi Metal Beats to Stress / Cram to. Copy pasted from the video title. Hover on. Alright, here we go. Hello, big fella. How are you? Oh. Oh, that was fairly brutal. Seem got nothing. Yeah, I've never heard of those games, so that pretty much is exactly what Epic Sunday was meant to be. That we play a game that we'd never heard of. We go into it completely blind. Going on over here. Henno Healing River was the song. How'd you go back? Hey, Shimon. First one, lead any nation from Renaissance to Revolution in a complex simulation of the early modern world. Master the art of war, diplomacy, and trade to shape and change your nation's history. Which one am I playing? I might end up doing both of them. We'll see how we go. That's not family friendly. Are they not family friendly? Second, Big Brother has arrived and it's you. Investigate the lives of citizens to find those responsible for a series of terror attacks. But be warned, the information you supply will have consequences. Interesting. Hello. Divinity Netherite ingot. Oh, you just wound back. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. That makes total sense. I understand. Ow. No, stop it. See what I just did to your friend? That's what your fate is. Okay then, fellas. So be it. Eat food. Second one is M. I think M is okay. Oh, I knew that was gonna happen. Uh-oh. Let's check something. If I say I want to make a jetpack. So this is frustrating. Died to a brute. Never seen this happen before in the history of Minecraft. It's never happened. Not even once. Not even 100 times. Okay, let's start. We have to do this sort of stuff anyway, so we'll. Can I make a copper one? No, I need more leather. Okay. Oh, I don't have a leather thing. Food animation is so cool. Must be nice not playing hardcore sometimes. Yeah. I mean, if I played hardcore, I would like die in the first couple of minutes, and that would be that. Want next week for August 24? Nah, that's fine, Pug. I'll forget before that. I'll forget before it even comes up, so it's not a big deal. 47 pistons in here. Right. We're gonna make a leather recipe. You got the 2 bots in your Discord? Nice, dude. Okay, so if I say there isn't any, there isn't a wireless crafting grid because it's in the nether. Oh, this is going to be difficult. I'm going to have to make a thing. Right, leather. Go. Right, so that's going to go. So over here there should be 4 dudes. There is. Then we're going to go into here. And we're extracting from there. So we're looking for the redstone furnace. Redstone furnace. Create. Right. Okay, so now this side is south. Then I'm getting my stuff back. Yeah, so we're going to make another jetpack so that I can fly over there. But there is a quest line for the jetpacks. This quest line. So I'm just going to go through this one thing at a time. Lava gen keeps breaking. In Cuboid. Did I see your good idea? Hardcore with CCI is a good idea. It's a terrible idea. Can't you add an ender pearl to your key? This key, can you? Yes. Oh, that would save some time. Yeah, let's do that. Or should I? Like, these things are easy to make. We'll just smash those out real quick. I think I didn't make a iron battery. Don't have automated ender pearls? No, I don't have any anything automated for ender pearls at the moment. I could. With sieving I could. Oh, I need 11 of them. Dang it. Luckily, easy to make. Alright, so that's that done. Then we need 5 copper energy cells. Deep mob learning not in the pack? No. No, I'm pretty sure that it is not. Okay, then we want copper capacitor, copper thrusters, copper capacitor, copper thruster. Make another one. Then that makes copper jetpack. That wants me to craft all of the pieces again. We'll put all of that away and then say copper jetpack, go. It should just craft it. Right, copper jetpack is done. So we'll learn that. Right, so that's done. Now we want 5 iron energy cells. Iron capacitor. Iron thruster. Need another one of these. And let's just make the iron jetpack. There's the iron jetpack. Right, then we want to do the gold one. Oh, I made the wrong thing. Whoops. Meant to make that one. That's fine. It's fine, it's fine. Right. Oh, I need to make the 11 advanced coils first. Those are done. And those are done. I need to make... Nope, I need to make one more of these. So that should mean now that I can make the gold one. Missing that. Make a gold one. Start. Gold jetpack. Oh, I didn't check that one off. Hang on, what did that say? Iron jetpack will probably do in a pinch. If you'd like to be able to fly further and faster, then feel free to keep going. These jetpacks are specially designed to fit in your special dedicated body slot, which means you can still wear a chest plate while using one. Okay, so I'll pop those back. Then we're gonna go steel. I need 5 steel energy cells. Gotta call it a night. No worries, Wario. Good to see you sleep well. Hang on. It's not good to see you sleep well. That would be weird. Good to see you. Full stop. Sleep well. Exclamation mark. Okay, so that's steel done, and we just gotta make the steel jetpack itself. That's missing an iron jetpack. Let's check that recipe. Exact, we'll turn exact off and try it again. Steel jetpack. Nope, still says it's missing an iron jetpack, even though we have one right there. So let's do that again. Except this time, it's like it's still looking for the exact recipe, even though the recipe is not exact. Still missing that. Iron jetpack. Steel jetpack. Maybe let's tell it that I want the exact recipe again. Steel, go. Okay. There you go. So that's steel done. Done. And then what's next? We've done that. So I need 11 elite coils. Right, that's done. I need that. I need that. I need 5 of these. I need 1 more of these. And then I need 1 of these. Okay, so that should be done. That isn't done. Now it is. The T4 jetpack optional. Diamond jetpack optional. What's the difference between these two? Okay. I need 11 of these. Need 5 of these. I need 1 more of these. So I should now be able to put all of that away and then say, make emerald jetpack. Missing diamond jetpack. Sigh. Sigh. Emerald jetpack. Emerald jetpack. So that's looking for a fully charged diamond jetpack. That one is not quite fully charged yet. That might be why. Put that in there. There we go. Emerald jetpack. Alright, so we did that chapter. I would like to just check if I want to make a new one. It still says I'm missing a diamond jetpack. Alright. Back to the nether. Whoop. My thrust level is a bit high. My thrust vector is a bit high. Okay, this looks... Yeah, this is where we were. Hello. Woo! Ah! Woo! Oh no! Fly! Fly! Don't want to die in here again. Alright, where's your spawner at? Something spawning you. Where is it? I need to turn my thrust down. Ah, I see it. I found it, James. Woo! Woo! So it got me good. Yeah, it's already killed me once. Alright, what do we need? I'll take golden sticks, sure. Chain, bone block, why not? I think the gilded blackstone is probably worth more than anything else in there to me. The bones I'll take. That can stay. I'm actually gonna... I'll put the gold in there too. We don't need the gold. Okay, and the whole reason that we went into this building anyway... Hey, some cobalt. Was because we wanted to look for a nether fortress. And we were going to put our thing down here. Ah, that looks nether fortressy. So south and that way a bit. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, hello. It's another one of these. Piglin Divinity Gem. Do they take lava damage? They do. Ignore the sound from behind you. Yes. Sure, why not? Alright, let's get out of here. We're still heading this direction. And there it is. Nether Fortress. Oh, with a nether boat floating in the sky. Anybody want some of this? Hi, Subby. How's your stream, bud? Oh, what a shot. Yes. Sure, yes. Okay. Hop off. It was fun. Got a little done. Some exploring and deaths. Yeah, I saw a bunch of the deaths. Not all of them, admittedly. But I did see a lot. He's becoming quite the pro at it, chat. Piglin Divinity Gem. What do you use these for? What is this for? It's making a Piglin Divinity Staff. Right, that's helpful. And some exploding. Lies. You're definitely getting good at the dying thing, Sub. Hello. Hold up, I'm not ready for you yet. Am I ready for you? Oh, I do have the thingy here, so where are you? You come with me. I need to scoop you. Oh. Did I scoop him? I did scoop him. It's probably the only thing I'm good at. You're pretty good at respawning again afterwards, Sub. Oh, I missed. How? Oh my god. What's the deal with this bow? Oh, good shot. Oh, what the? Hello. Oh, good shot. Stand still. Okay, so we're gonna find a spot to stop down here. And that will be where we leave. Oh, hello. Oh, goodbye. Wow, it's with a skeleton city down here. Hello, and there's another one. Hello, fella. Okay, we're gonna put this close by to here, but not exactly there. Oh, it was on fire. The Nether. Oh, sorry, fella. Okay, so that's so we can come back to that later. No exploration required. Okay, so quest-wise, exploring the nether regions. The blaze rod we've done. I need 3 wither skeleton skulls. I have 1. I can see no withers on the map. Okay, what else can we do while we're here? Hot tourist destinations. Alright, so I guess we just do a quick explore around here. Find a couple of biomes and such. Return to send up. Whoa, whoa. Well, I haven't seen many other biomes up here, so we got to go north that way. North left. Alright, so this biome and then this one. There's hot tourist destinations done. Curious Ring, Curious Knuckles, Black Dragon Scale, Lucky Horseshoe, Obsidian Skull. I think Obsidian Skull. That gives us some fire resistance. Some. Then we need Icky Islands. And Explore a Bastion, optional. And obtain a Blaze Lantern. This is what I need. That's what I need the stuff for. The stuff. Silk Touch. Let's give a quick whack on the way past. No problem. Okay, so here's our nether fortress. Hey, pal. Okay, so we're looking for a slime island. At Nether Slime Island. They're normally down on the lava, right? Nice to find a big open space of just lava though, wouldn't it? Oh, there's a bastion. Hello. Anything interesting? Wormhole. Teleport you to other players. Nah. Recall potion. Okay, so this area here is close to where we want to go for the bastion. I think I don't even need to go into the oh, look. Perfect. We needed this fella down here too, so we'll grab this while we're here. Okay. Blaze Lantern, we can't do that yet. That one's a magma cream bucket, 8 of the dirt, 4 of the stems. So, there's your stems. Dirt should be easy. There you go, there's the dirt. We'll grab the whole top layer once again. What else do we need? So the magma cream bucket, that one I can't do. So I guess we head back to base and dump inventory. Backpack. Oh, whoops. Backpack again. Mob imprisonment tool, so that's for the mob duplicator. Okay, that is done, that's done, that's done, that's done. That's done, that's done. Key. So if I want to make a quantity key, that's concealment. Quantify. That's finally done. Now we can do this. Yeah. Looking good. Okay. What's next? Silk touch. Okay, so I want a pickaxe. That'll do pickaxe. Do I want to use a that'll do pickaxe and put silk touch on it? It is done. So give me some, that'll do. That anvil's about to go. Can I put like some sort of block detector there that checks to see if that exists, and if it doesn't, then it just automatically crafts one and then replaces it? That'd be kind of handy. On it off for a couple of minutes, heading to bed before it happens again. No worries, Al. Sorry I couldn't keep you awake. Bucket. Late as Al. 4:30 a.m. You've been up since 9 a.m. Oh, that's a pretty fair reason to be sleeping then. Okay, so we need two things. We gotta find the thing, and then find another other thing. See ya, Al. Thanks for hanging out. So we need to find two things. One is one thing, the other is a different thing. 3:30 where you're at? So what time does that make it here? It is 8:30 p.m. I think largely there's not going to be much worth collecting in these.
Trivia!
Trivia? Oh, hang on. Oh, I don't have any arrows. Stand still. Alright, trivia. Luminal. Mary Keyes was the first woman to be granted a US patent. What did she invent? Yeah, these are kind of fun. This little obsidian structure here has got a spawner in it. And occasionally these will have arrows, which is what we want. Britney Spears. She invented Britney Spears. We're finding lots of these obsidian pillars, but none of them have got the blaze lantern on the top. Who was it? Mary Keyes. K-I-E-S. Okay, come on, blaze lantern. No clue? Alright, I'll give you some clues then. Didn't she invent the scales? She did not, Numenor. She invented one of these four things. Either a weaving technique, a measuring instrument, a knitting pattern, or a submarine telescope. Oh, look. We were trying to find one of these before, and now we've found one. And oh my god, really? Hi, Apophis. Submarine telescope is unfortunately incorrect. That guy fully did like a Terminator 2. I'll take those. A knitting pattern? No. And hi. Hi to you. So we just gotta get the skulls and then do the Heathcliff and the blaze lantern. Why can't I find a blaze lantern? Toilet roll? It was the other thing. It was definitely one of the other things. Because there are more than one other things left on the card. So it was definitely at least one of those things. Toilet roll was a pretty fantastic invention. Listen, Zoglin, pal. Cracked black dragon scale, sure. Magic mirror. What are they again? A weaving technique, a measuring instrument, a knitting pattern, a submarine telescope. Little punk. A weaving technique is correct. A numinal angel, correct. Magic mirror on the wall. Who's the fairest wiggly of them all? Is it me? Is it me? Alright. So we just need that one last thing. And we got, yeah, obsidian pillars everywhere, but not one of them has got a blaze land on top. Not one, I tell you. What weaving technique was it? It just says a weaving technique. It unfortunately doesn't go into any further detail. I need an obsidian pillar to play along. It's true. Google, I am sure Google will know the correct response to which weaving technique it was. An upside down house for a weaving technique? Oh yeah, there's that is the bottom part of one of those tower things that we saw earlier with the mobs in it. Ooh, excuse me, fellas.
Let's know how you make porridge.
Hi, Amos. It did look like a house. Hi, Sadiq. How you doing, dude? Lyra, thanks for the night vision. What you looking for? You know how sometimes you'll see these obsidian pillars in the nether and they'll have a little block on the top? Like a light bulb sitting on the top? I need one of those. I need to get the light bulb.
Trivia.
Trivia? Lisa Left Eye Lopez was a member of which group? Britney Spears invented Mr. Wiggly? That's right. Can confirm. Oh, I know this one. Destiny's Child. Oh, jeez. Who did that? Did somebody do that? Oh, there's a Pokemon. Oh, Amos did it. Okay. There it is. One of these. Oh, okay. Yeah, hang on. It was a rap group. It was TLC. Correct. The TLC Angel chick got TLC. Hang on. Oh, that's because they're... Yeah, okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Blank Rune Shore. Netherwart Shore. Flint and Steel Shore. I think that's everything. Don't go chasing waterfalls. Just stick to the rivers and the lakes that you're used to. Safer. Okay. So we've done all of the top part of this. The only part that's left is getting the skulls and the nether stars and etc. So I was just about to slash home. That doesn't work. We'll do the warp stone. Back to base. I've lost over 30 levels just teleporting backwards and forwards. Oh, I should have used that. The mirror. Oops. Whoops. Okay, So we have that. So we need to make a mob duplicator. So mob duplicator. What came first, waterfalls or creep? What did come first of those? Noob asks, what are levels for in Minecraft? For spending. Normally for like enchanting stuff, if you're doing enchantment, which we're not doing, you would use your levels for that. Okay, so if I have a mob duplicator, okay, let me get a Niotic end gate. Can't remember which came first. Yeah, I'm not sure, sub. I know one of them did. Ugh. This needs fluid in it, right? Like it's fine to power it. But if I put that in there, it's not going to duplicate anything because it needs XP. To clean up the mob litter. It's alright, it's self-cleaning. See? Self-cleaning. Alright, so I need one arrow. That should mean now my electric bow stays fully charged. Unique way for a mob to die, just breaking apart like that. That's I've got a mod installed called physics mod, and that's one of the things that it does. It also does the same thing for breaking blocks, but sort of it's a little bit over the top for breaking blocks, I think. Okay, so if I need an XP tank, can we do that? No. Liquid experience. Okay, so how am I going to get essence of knowledge? So I can get that in a centrifugal separator with bottle O enchanting, which we can make by putting essence in it. That's not helpful. Essence comes from what? Essence. Yeah, I need... Well, I mean, like, I can use... There's a machine. Isn't there a machine that I can use that changes it? The mob crusher outputs essence. Okay, I have a mob crusher. Here it is. So if I switch out the machine that's over here, currently we have the mob slaughter factory. Put in the mob crusher. With the range add-on. Then in theory that should output essence into that. Then I would need, I guess, another dynamic tank, which we can hook up to that one over there. Hi Stackheads, by the way. Okay, so we'll do dynamic tank. I need dynamic valve. So we need dynamic tank for that first. Okay, bucket. Make 16 buckets. Oh, hi. Up, up. Right when I click to clear the thing out, too. Okay, now we're doing dynamic tank. Okay, so it's 9 for the bottom, 9 for the top, 8 for the middle, some for the valve. We crash the game, of course. Of course we do. Right, so we're going to make a new tank. Wait, whatever. Toasty. Right, so that's that. Then we're gonna hook that up to this guy so I can take that off. Wait. Before we do anything, we do have the imprisonment tool out of there. You're gonna go there. Actually, why are you going there? That's not how you make a dynamic tank. Apparently it is. Okay, so what we need is we need to make an advanced blue connector. Mob duplicator. So now that, well, that doesn't have power yet because we haven't added power in. Mob duplicator. Channel 1 is power, so we insert power into that. Then, these are the fluids. Right, so I need another connector. I think I'll make it one more advanced one. Then I need the cable. Excuse me, facade again. Okay. So now what we want to do is we want to, we're going to send this one. So this is going to extract and insert into this one, but not this one. And then this is going to be extract from the same tank and insert into the duplicator. So we delete that channel, delete that channel. Okay, now, the next thing we want to do Hi, Dee Dee. I'm going to say this, not energy. Whoops. Yes, delete the channel. It's going to be item. We're going to say we want to extract from here. Oh, jeez. Oh, God.
I have a tiny button to push, and I cannot resist it.
A button to push. Hang on. Oh, I'm stuck in. Dude. Diddy, how long? Tier 3? Oh, I died. I died violently. Diddy, thank you for the tier 3 sub. 28 month streak. Oh, I almost fell down a hole. Thanks, Didi. Oh, wow. I think it looks so violent like that because I'm technically smashing into pieces. Let's check. Yep. See, I smashed into pieces there. I broke to pieces. It is a little bit crazy on the eyes, that's true. Alright. How you doing, Dee Dee? Okay, that guy died in the bush, which is what I was hoping for. I was smashed to pieces by a Vex. Mata mata. Now what happened to those guys? They're still over there. Woo. Got one. Oh, got another one. Oh. Well. Whoa. Brutal is the right word, I think, yes. Huh? Deep subject? The well? Well. That's Samantha from Bewitched. Well. You missed. Oh, never mind. The Vexes didn't miss. I wonder if that took any of them out. Maybe? Oh. That was a Vex, right? Yeah, that was a Vex. That was a Vex, alright. Oh my god, there's so many Vexes. Look at them all. Look at them all. Oh, whoa. Another Vex. So mean, it seems. And how many berry bushes am I gonna break? Oh, I broke another one. Yeah. Oh, never mind. Had another little death there. Oh, that bounced off him. Yep, that's fine. That's fine. Ah! Run away! Right, where's the third grave at? There it is. Thank you. Right, 1 and 2. Everything else is fine, just fine. That can go into there. These can go this way. Okay. Okay, we'll eat these. Actually, while we're here, Blackstone. While we're here, thank you for letting me pester you. Thank you for pestering me. I appreciate it. Thank you for your continued support and tier 3 nonetheless. Throw some lighting down here. Okay, so what we want to do now is we just want to have a quick look in here. How are you looking? Okay, that's full of essence now. So if that means that this should be slowly filling up soon. But if we put this in here, it should take that out. It hasn't. Okay, so that means we go back to... I've only told it to extract. That probably won't help. Insert from the bottom. And we want to insert that. NBT matching off. Tag matching. Right, so I should be able to go like that. And it takes it out. And then we have these guys. Ooh, that was abrupt. Do I need to add anything to this to get... Oh, they're all filling up in there. Okay. Well, in that case then, I need you to extract from the mob crusher. That's the fluid channel. This is items. So I can extract from you and insert into the chest there. Stacks at a time, please. There we go. Now this is where we probably need some sort of overflow management. That does look fairly brutal. I think I might make a stack of clear glass. Some hard viscous. I'm keen on that mod. Yeah, I don't think that I'll use it beyond this one. I actually meant to disable it before I started today, but then I forgot. What am I doing? I forgot what I was doing. Wow, I have literally completely forgotten what I was planning on doing. Oh, the glass. Mr. Wiggly once sat down for 20 years. That Mr. Wiggly's so lazy. Alright, so we're going to put this glass through here so we get clear glass, and that one, that can go in there, and you come out of there. Nice. Every so often you need to go through your junk emails when a proper one doesn't show up. Garbage I just saw in mine. I once got a junk email that was from a name that was so similar to my friend's wife's name. I was like, hang on, what did she send me? And then had another look at it. Oh, that wasn't from her at all. That's just straight up junk mail. It was very disorienting. Okay, well, so far, I'm not getting any skulls out of this. We are at an impasse. What do we do? Can't make any of these things until we can get further through. And I'm not sure I want to go through this. Or this, or this. We've already done all this. We don't need food, so we'll leave the food behind. Power we can't do. The slaughterhouse, we've done almost all of this. Enchantment sorter. Had a weird one asking me for money to support a conservative, read anti-anyone not old, male and white group. Thankfully it went to spam folder. Upgrades for the mob thingy? Yeah, maybe. Is there an upgrade for the mob thingy that will kill them and take their heads? Where even am I? So confused. This way. Oh, that random friend request? That's pretty weird. How you doing, Rainbow Tea Kitty? Okay, so these are the machines that we need. So we don't need really speed or efficiency. Industrial. So these are the upgrades. Right, so we have range. We don't need tier 9, tier 10 range. Efficiency add-on. Processing, speed. Processing and efficiency 2. Okay, processing, efficiency. So we'll do processing tier 2. So for that, I need 2 diamond gears, 2 glass panes. Okay. I keep looking over there like I expect to see something. 2 glass panes. There was a furnace in there. Furnace. And a crafting table. We should have a few of them. I think there might have been some redstone as well. So this is the latex machine. Unlock that. What was the recipe? 2 redstone. Okay. Redstone. Best way to see if an email is legit is to look at the message headers, as the sender cannot hide the received from that is buried in the message headers of an email. A lot of people don't know how to do that though, Amos. While I agree with you, a lot of people don't know how to do that. Efficiency. So that needs basically the same thing. So we'll get 2 redstone. Diamond gears. Glass panes. Blaze rods. Don't know if it brings benefits, but I feel better when they are in the machine. We'll try it out. Just let the Google process most, and then go to unspam the few things that still get caught. I very rarely look at my spam anymore. Okay, you have those. Oh God. Never look at my spam. I've got my one, like, my one normal old school email. But that I will occasionally look at that one. But normally I don't even bother. I do check my email regularly. Trash can for the swords is probably a good idea. Trash. Can I make a trash can? It should be easy enough. Trash can. Oh, I can't like... See, that won't even... Oh, that's blacklist. Whitelist. Alright, so will that let me put a full stone sword through? It does. Alright, so let's say then that we want to extract from there and insert into there. So that should just start deleting swords. It isn't. Ah, because I told it only that. Okay, in that case, cancel. We'll make a new item. Extract. Insert. There they go. Seen most of the spam lines, so I'm pretty good at catching them when they escape the Google. It isn't talking about or attached by the SMTP server when it's sent, you can't change them. Yeah. That's true. Alright, let's say if we want to put bows through there as well. Oh, it didn't take the boots though. Oh, it did take the boots. What else can we dump? Oh, there's a skull. Potato. You can put the potatoes through. Glowstone, dust, and coal we don't need. And then we can put this into stack mode. I guess we don't need arrows in there either. Arrow. That I need. Okay, skull. Alright, so we're up to 2 with the skeleton skulls. I need 1 more. Be more speedy and more efficient. What's the movie name again? It's called Brewster's Millions. Brewster. And you want the 1985 version with Richard Pryor in it. There you go. That looks a little bit tidier. Seen spam sent from the correct server, since the server did get access to it. Remember that movie? We were talking about it earlier, Subby, trying to figure out if you were in that situation, how would you spend the money? Like, what would be your way of spending the $30 million? What is this? So there's a movie called Brewster's Millions, DD. It's from 1985. And what it is it's a guy, he's just like an ordinary dude. He's got like an uncle that he didn't know. Oh, that movie? Yeah. So he has to spend the $30 million in 30 days, but not let anyone know that he's doing it or why he's doing it. We were just talking earlier today about how would you do it? You know, if you had to spend that amount of money in 30 days, what would be the way that you would do it? Electric Dreams? You know what the crazy thing about Electric Dreams is? All of that crazy technical stuff, almost all of that you can just do on your phone now. Ordinary dude, Richard Pryor. Buy the movie and do the same thing. Yeah, he could give 5% to charity. He could invest it if he wanted to, but the idea was to have nothing left by the end. So investing would be a bad idea. So he could have done it if he really wanted to, but that would not be the wisest course of action. And he couldn't just like buy 30 boats worth $1 million, but then you have assets, and you're not supposed to have assets. At the end of it, you're meant to have nothing except what you started with. do prepayments of things so you get the items after the 30 days are out. I think that wouldn't count. I think that would still count as like you still own the thing, you just don't have it. Invest in art and give it away. He bought a really expensive stamp, like a stamp that was printed upside down, and then he posted it to the people who are in charge on a postcard. So it completely destroyed all of the value of the extremely rare stamp, and they were like laughing at him, saying, "God, what's wrong with this dude? He doesn't know what he's doing." And then a postcard turns up with the stamp on it. How's this looking? 6 blocks left to go. So if we go into Glass City in here, there's our clear glass. 30 million would make a big party for all my friends. I could bring them to someplace fun and spend a week or two having a grand time. That's a big chunk of how you do it, Didi. You'd bring people in, or like hire people to do, like, part of the thing that he does, like, almost immediately is he hires security guards and pays them like big, huge sums of money to be his security, which is fine. At one point he hires I'm pretty sure it was the Boston Red Sox, to come and play against his local team. You know, like you would do stuff like that. One person to jump for 30 million. Oh, Digru. So within the rules, Digru, thanks for the 59 months, dude. Dude, that's almost 5 years, man. Like, legit, almost 5 years. But yeah, there were restrictions on how do you explain that to your friends. So that was part of the rules in it, Zul, is that you can't tell your friends what you're doing or why you're doing it. They can't know. So you can't tell anybody. And what you were doing is, if you hired someone to help you out with a thing, then you had to actually get value for what you were giving them. So you couldn't just say, you know, here, come and be my friend and we'll hang out and I'll give you $30 million. You can't do that. Right, you have to actually be getting your money's worth. Oh, little punk. Whoa, jeez. Another punk. A well-dressed punk. Also, ow. Get very good value. I think that you'd have to prove it to their accountants, though. Otherwise, it sort of goes against the spirit of the thing. $53 blocks. Okay, so we're going to smash these out. And then they can't get up here anyway, so we're going to replace them with these. Like, if you watch the movie, and there is an older version of it too, from the 1950s or something. There's an older version that has similar restrictions, but a lower amount of money. It's once you get your head around the instructions for it, then you can sort of sit on it and sort of speculate. Okay, how would I actually do this? If I was going to do this, how would I do it? That looks better. Buying clothing and giving it out to the homeless count as charity. We did talk about that before, Didi, and I think because that is technically that would be classed as a charitable act, it probably would be charity. Because it is a charitable act, yeah. Okay, so we need to let that run for a bit because that's obviously run out of XP. I need one more wither skeleton skull. Hire homeless people to do various things. Yeah, you could definitely do that. That would fall within the scope of the rules. So you could do that. No problem there. Did you build that mechanical dirt? I did not, actually. That is a good point. Let's maybe we make some mechanical dirt for the ground in there. What about I hire 10 hitmen to kill 30 random people who seem to make me lose money so I gain something? I mean, yeah, I guess technically you could do that. Guess you would have to travel the world with a group of friends, stay in all the most expensive hotels. Stuff like that. I think that is in the right spirit, sub. Hang on, does that make 1? Okay, that makes 1. So, how many... How many dirt do we need? Let's check that. Yeah, so that would be something that I would do, right? You'd spend a bunch of money getting your friends. I got tons of liquid meat, right? This thing here is like full 517 buckets of liquid meat. So that's fine. I just need to know how many blocks we need to do. Ow! So 1, 2, 3. Get out of the bush, jeez. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 4, 5, 6, 7. 6 by 7. 42 less 2, 40. So we need 40 of those. Pay off an airline to let you fly to Dubai and just get all your friends there and spend a few weeks there. So that would take care of part of it. That way you could not give more than 5% to charities. Or if you get the 300 million at the end, DD, then you could give as much as you want to charity at that point. But that first lot, you got to do your 5% and 5% only. So I need 40 of these. Yeah, 5%, 30 million now would be easier to spend than it would have been back then. For sure. So it would be a lot easier. But I think like if you were doing it now, maybe you'd do 50 million. 50 million is still difficult. 5% of 30 million, not the money you have. Yeah, you can only give 5% of the 30 million to charity. I think it would still be difficult, sub. It would be a lot easier, but I think it still would be difficult. Okay, so I need 80 rotten flesh. $64, 70, 70, 80. That's 80, right? And then I need dirt. How much dirt do I need? I can't remember if it was 2. Hotel room for like 10k a night, not more. True. One thing that I would do is I would try and hire either a sports player or a sports team to come and play, or get a bunch of sports people to come and coach like a local kids team. It's something I mentioned before. I think that would be quite cool. And pay them like a whole bunch of money to do it. All right, so this one here is going to be for this recipe. And I think that's the recipe. Yes, I think it would be a lot easier now, but it still wouldn't be the easiest thing in the world. Okay, that is the recipe. So now we just need to put the meat in here. So let's get Hopper. Looking at flights to NZ, I put in a first class option, 25k for the cheapest flights. So, like if you said, like let's say, if you keep your friend group relative like a normal size, and you had 10 friends come with you, that's only $250,000. Right, that still leaves you, 29,750,000. So like it does chip away at it a little bit. Yeah, so if you say 25k to bring everybody in and then another 25k to go back, that's still only $500,000 for 10 people. Yeah, but that's just for the flights though, Zool. Right? Because not everything is going to cost 25 grand a day. bring us all there. I called that one with the juice. That's got pink slime in it. I need a, yeah, I need a mech tank. Either that, or I run a big long XNet cable all the way across. Oh no, I could do it wirelessly, right? There's an XNet. The wireless router. I don't think I can do that anymore. Turboprop charter starts around 2,000 an hour, while a heavy jet charter is closer to 10,000. Yeah, 1 million a day is not, it's not easy. I think you could do it, and it would be a lot easier definitely now than it would have been in the 80s. But not impossible. Be hired whole holiday island, have a lot of helpers and bring more friends and families. You broke easy. I don't think it's going to be quite like $1 million a day is still like a reasonable amount of money. Oh, I think I F11'd. Tank. Elite fluid tank. 56 buckets. So we need to go to the next tier, which is ultimate fluid tank. So I need 4 atomic alloy. This should still work. $1 million a day is easy to spend if you know what you're doing. I think part of the thing about the movie is that, like, you don't know what you're doing. Like, I personally, I would not know how to spend $1 million in a day, let alone sustain that for 30 days. And you need 40 buckets. Yeah, 40's true. Yeah, that's fine. I may as well make the top. Pretty sure there's a quest for that anyway. So fluid storage. So we've done all of those, so that's fine. Yeah, and the thing is, like, if you did hire an accountant, like a top tier accountant, then you could use that accountant to do things very creatively. Empty. You could meet 3,200. Bonjour. Okay, I can't fill it up that way. Oh, I have to take this out of bucket mode. Would games count as assets? Yes. Definitely would. Oh, there we go, with the skeleton skulls. So what I would like to do so that was the first one. So we're going to delete that. I'm getting confused now. Oh, that was right. Wait, no. Create. Extract. Okay, so that goes over to the tank. Tank fills up. This one here, we're extracting from that and putting that back. So this one, that one, this one, we're extracting from there. We're going to insert into there. But I want to keep... Oh, never mind. We're going to break this off in a minute anyway. Yeah, so the whole idea is for you to finish the whole 30 days with nothing but what you started with. Right, you can't have anything more than what you started with. Folks who haven't lived with that kind of money don't get how fast you can use it up. Yeah, so that's part of the idea too. Is that this guy's got no idea what he's doing with his money. I could have just put it in there. He's just suddenly got this money. buy every game on Steam and then pay a hacker to hack that account for that and then have nothing left. Brewster's Millions. Yeah, Monkey. We're talking about how would you spend the money. How would you spend the money? Or would you just take the 1 million cash up front and just say, that's it, that'll do? Like let's say, instead of 30 million, right? Let's say because of inflation and stuff, let's say 100 million. It's 100 million, and then at the end of it, if you spend the 100 million in a month, then you get 500, right? So how would you spend 100 million? But he doesn't buy a baseball team because that would be an asset. He buys his baseball team some gear. Yeah, he buys his baseball team some gear and then rents another baseball team to come and play against them. I think everybody needs to watch the movie. All Steam games would be $874,201. So there you go. I just thought of one thing I could do that would basically cost you half that in one swoop, assuming your US government agreed that the money is yours and you were a US citizen. If you could get it done, moving to Australia and renouncing your citizenship means half the money goes to the US government. Wow. Wow, that's crazy. Yeah, he used most of the money on none of the above. Yeah, he started a political campaign that he wanted specifically to lose, but became too popular and people started voting for him. Exit tax for the US. Okay, so this guy's basically ready to go. Alright, so we're going to wither skeleton skull this up, but we need some hardened glass. No one needs to watch the movie now. Okay, so this should work, right? That should hold it in stasis. Bang. Oh, it doesn't bang, does it? No, because it's being held. You're being held in stasis, and you should be drilling his head now. So we've already got ether gas in there. Nice. Yeah, no bang for that one. I forgot about that. Probably seen it, but too dumb to remember. Never too dumb to remember. Now I have 8 wither skeleton skulls. So that means that we can make another wither and kill it. Now I have 10 skulls. Collecting for 1,000 so you can crash the game. Thanks, man. Yeah, I just think it's like an interesting thought problem, the Brewster's Millions thing. Oh, jeez. Thanks, Will Smith.
Trivia.
I like thought problems. All right. According to etiquette, which beverage should be passed to the left? Trading Places is good. Earlier on, Amos said Electric Dreams. I remember Electric Dreams being decent. Woota? That's right. Usquai? Woota? Oh, Wota. No. None of the above. Alright, I'll give you some clues. It is either wine, port, champagne, or brandy. Ooh. Thanks for the damage. Is the question, according to etiquette, which beverage should be passed to the left? Drop the egg, bucko. Hacks. Port, I think. Port is correct. Isn't brandy a person? It can be. Grandy was a singer. Okay, with a skeleton skull. Where are we going to fight a wither? Back to the Future trilogy, that is a good trilogy. Set that up ready to go. Deep in your etiquette training. But you still remembered it, Dee Dee. Well done. I got taught once that the word posh comes from port out, starboard home. Like, what a load of nonsense. I don't know if that's true or not. Slaying it with collapsing on themselves. Luckily, there appears to be enough reserve and energy in this digital survival guide to perform some replication upon your first success. You'll be rewarded with your efforts this first time. Yeah, posh isn't that, right? Yeah. It was something to do with, like, the way that it was explained to me. It was, if you were going on a boat trip, you would go out on the port side because the sun would be on the other side. And then you go on the starboard side on the way home. So it was port out, starboard home. And I was like, really? Really? Okay, so can we make a wither killing machine? Depends on where you start and finish. Yeah. Yeah, it would. Okay, so if I made... Maybe I'll just make another hardened glass thing and just kill them manually. Opposite of deja vu? No. Everyone, how you doing? Early 20th century, perhaps from slang, posh, denoting either a dandy or coin of small value. There is no evidence to support the folk etymology that posh is formed from the initials for port out, starboard home, referring to the more comfortable accommodation out of the heat of the sun on ships between England and India. Huh. Hi, Gingeriella. Trivia for numeral. Entrepreneur Sarah Blakely became a billionaire after starting which business? Okay, we're going to do hardened glass. We're just going to do this manually. OnlyFans? That is not correct. I'll give you some clues. It's either Spanx, Goldie Blocks, Swell, or 23andMe. This one seems like it might be legit. Spanx is correct, Dee Dee. Okay, so you live in there. We're going to do this here. Not Mark Twain then. It so very rarely is Mr. Will Smith. What is Spanx? Something underweary, right? It was Spanx. Oops. The way I learned port versus starboard in aircraft, the port side wing has a red light and port is red. What will you get if you keep asking questions? Smacking the chops. Makes a really uncomfortable, tight binding sculpting garments mostly designed for women. Spandex shorts that left nothing to the imagination. Ooh, ooh. There is no reason for me to cover this with dirt. No reason at all. But we'll do it anyway. Ooh. Alright, so we need more hardened glass. We should be able to make this. And it should be relatively quick. Hopefully we should see that appearing in here very shortly. Tried them once back when I was much younger and thinner. They were taken off after about 5 minutes. You didn't even get them time to break in, Dee Dee. Okay, so that's... Right, I need you... You need to extract stacks at a time. There we go. Think it looks better? That is reason enough. Thank you, Zool. Think you should fill the corners in, full blocks? Yeah, that's... I just didn't have enough. But very soon we shall do. Spanks are underwear that show the shapewear and contour of the body. The shape of the contour of the body, they are not comfortable. Got rid of mine about 3 years ago and won't ever buy them again. But that woman made $1 billion. So she must be doing something. Not necessarily right. Could not walk or breathe. Why don't you get arrested for breaking in clothes? Breaking in is illegal. Alright, we'll go and fill in all the corners. Because I agree with MC that this is probably not a good idea. That's true, Dee Dee. I mean, like, I make a joke and everything, but that is true. I shouldn't have done that. The Rock wore spandex, look where he is now. He started some of the biggest movies ever made. Spandex and Spanx are not the same. Alright, so that gives us a space. I have 32 left, so we'll go one higher here. It doesn't matter what your opinion is. He, like... The Rock makes very specific types of movies, and he is fine in those very specific types of movies. That's what I will say about him. Not a massive fan, but I understand his appeal. I think I need like 8, so we'll do 8 of these. Should see them pop in fairly quickly. There they go. It's funnier if you know his wrestling career. It doesn't matter if you know his wrestling career. Right, so that is going to be where this happens. Please let this happen in a sensible way. Please. Ever figured out what the Rock was cooking? I don't know if he even knew what he was cooking sometimes. He was cooking memories. Stand still. I completed another chapter. Chicka-chow. What did we get? Oh, we only got 1. Alright, well, we'll do a couple more. Throw in some eggs so your chicks can become beautiful flowers. Does that work? You can smell it, yeah. I never knew what it was, but I could smell it. It smelled delicious. If the eggs hatch, they do? Alright. I may have done that wrong. Right, make room. Jib. Giblets. Boom. Oh, chicken, look out. Oh no. Ooh, I got a familiar receptacle. Okay, so now we have that. That means we can make nitro capacitors. Because nitro crystals require nether stars. And blaze lanterns. Oh, whoops. Okay, so let's do one of them real quick. And then we might wrap up a little bit early. Okay, so I need blazing crystal, right? Yes, I need 9 of these, please. We'll do 10. Then I need 2 blocks of redstone. I need the blazing lantern. And one of these. Blaze. So we're up to 6 of them. 7. 8. And Ian. Alright, so we're gonna do that. Give me that. Pop downstairs. And over to Mya. $20 billion FEs. This isn't strictly needed here anymore either. And how are we looking? Is the wrong orb? No, this is the 5-item orb. But these ones here are hooked up. This one over here is set up for 1 item. I probably should switch these out though. Oh, that's hurried it along somewhat. The laser goes behind the side. 6 million. This is just to make like nitro capacitors. So that chapter's done. That chapter's done. We haven't done this. Probably don't need to do that. The slaughterhouses, this is a little bit sort of pointless as well. Like the other two. You reckon would they reach? Not too far. There you go. That's as many as I can hook up. $15 million. $16. Extending reality. Beginning. How do we get to the last dimension? And what meshing stuff have I missed? Seagrass. I'm sure I had seagrass at one point. Never mind. Okay, seagrass. I think that might be the only one. Yeah, so seagrass would be the only one in there. Fluid and gas. Nitro crystal. Chicka-chow. And then that is in here. That gives me this guy. And then that makes nitro capacitor. Bone meal dirt underwater and cut it. Saves you sifting. I might do that. I do have bone meal and water. Alright, if I say uses if I want to make this nitro capacitor, quest complete. So that only leaves energizing rod nitro on that page. Nitro. And another nitro. How do I only have one green one? What do I do with the others? Alright, let's go and do that. I need the shears. Shears. There we go. Back upstairs. This way. I never made the doohickey over there, the opening doorway. Seagrass. Chapter complete. Oh, look, there are many fish here. I thought there was only one. That'll do. Looks fine to me. Alright, open thingy, put stuff away. That tank needs clean? Yes, it does. Time to call the pool boy. Oh, hey, what's this doing out here? Alright, so let's have a quick look around the base. I think we'll probably still end up doing some of this tomorrow. Oh, wait. Hang on. We got a bucket of this yet? Yes, we do. Chicka-chow. Tomorrow? Yeah, I'm gonna stream tomorrow. There are a couple of games on Epic that we haven't played like ever at all before. Oh, that's so disturbing. So that fits the Epic Saturday oeuvre. The rules and destructions. But just in case we can finish a bit more of this. Yeah, doing an epic thing. So we're gonna save this as a backup. Yeah, he obviously wasn't 50 blocks away. Wow, that's not even close. Neither is that. Oh, good shot. Oh ho 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 ho. Sniper duel, kill a skeleton from at least 50 meters away. Done. Check. Alright, let's find someone to raid. Oh, Hermit's up. Hermit is up and playing. Oh, she's ending. Never mind. She's up and playing Cuboid, but she's just wrapping up. Elderwolf. Elderwolf was my next choice. So we'll hit Elderwolf. He's 569. Alright. Raid has been created. Let's go and hang out with the Elderwolf. If you are not following Elderwolf and you like what you see over there, please do hit the follow button. We will be back tomorrow. It will be about 4 hours earlier than whatever the current time is for you now. A bit of Epic Saturday. We'll see what we've got. If not, after the weekend, we'll be back on Monday, and that will also be about 4 hours earlier than the current time. Until then, thank you so much for hanging out today. Thanks for all of the bits. And the subs. There's a couple of subs. So thank you very much for that. We will see you next time. Enjoy your weekend if we don't see you tomorrow. And yeah, see you next stream. Alright, bye guys. Bye. Oh, have a good flight, Talia.